are we here?
What is gonna come out? We've been working on this album, Men Amongst Mountains, for 8,000 years or so, it feels like, at this point.
Long time.
And I've been holding on to something now for some.
The big overarching theme, I think, idea wasn't literally I'm standing amongst mountain, like next to a mountain, but kind of more the feeling of being dwarfed by something that seems so insurmountable and what you have to do to get over it.
Those words, it's like more underdog, you know, rooting for the underdog. So, you know, because we're always playing, you know, a lot of these festivals, and we're kind of still the small, you know, the young kid on campus kind of thing, you know. So that's just the way we're feeling right now.
It was nice to, we actually kind of got away and did the whole camping out in the studio thing for a while, which was cool. We've never really done that before. It's nice to kind of get immersed in that and just really get into the whole vibe.
We've tracked everything with this album live, and we didn't do a ton of that with City of Sound. So that was one of the main differences. This album was like 7 guys in the same room playing together, which I think really makes a difference for our band, especially because, you know, you can kind of capture some of that live energy, that rawness that might, you know, be lost if you're just tracking individually and just kind of piecing the song together, you know, like a puzzle.
Sometimes it's kind of like everybody tugs it a little way this way, and I'll kind of pull it over here, and Ed will pull it that way, and it just turns into this different shape. It's usually good.
But no one's leaving just yet. We all want
songs they sort of just come to us in general. You know, Dave's a really accomplished songwriter. A lot of times he'll just come in and say, here's something that, you know, I kind of picked out sitting on my porch with a guitar, and then we'll all kind of flesh it out. Sometimes it's just we've got an extra 20 minutes at sound check and we're jamming and we're like, that's a song now.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of...
In all ways.
Yeah. There's an attitude that Andrew, our drummer, likes to say this one a lot, that it's that like making an album is kind of like, it's just a snapshot of who you are at the time and what the songs are like at the time, which is something that kind of comes into play with our live shows a lot too, where, you know, we record it one way and then we take a song out on the road and we tour with it and we play it. We're playing it live for 6 months and we start saying, well, let's do a thing here and let's change it up this way and that way, and it's just kind of, you gotta let things live and breathe and change.
Child. It's going to evolve, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna grow.
Some of them are in their adolescent age. Some of them are
in their terrible twos.
Terrible twos, you know.
I've been free. I've been you.
You can't be a band from New Orleans without New Orleans being a part of your identity. And not just in a perception issue, in a perception way either, but I think also we don't necessarily play what I would call New Orleans music really, but there's kind of an undercurrent to it that just the city has a way of kind of, I like to say, it gets under your fingernails a little bit. There's something of sort of the ethic and the attitude of the city that maybe comes through even if we're not setting out to be the Meters or to be Galactic, or who are bands that we love, but that's not us. The music that we play.
Hey, we're the Revivalists. Look for us on Last.fm.